Hello guys and welcome back to the C Sharp beginners tutorial. Today I will be continuing where we left off last time. And last time we met, I didn't tell you guys to do that much homework. I just told you guys to play around with everything. But I would love for today we cover if statements. Alright. Now, if statements is one of the how do I say this? It's probably one of the most powerful elements in programming and also like the most used one because of it. Um, but let's just cover it today. It's gonna be not that much, but just bear with me, all right? So let's just take that out. So an if statement, like just to explain it briefly, it should look like this, right? If and you add conditions between these parentheses. Then if something happens, then everything in between these curly brackets, right? Curvy ones, these curvy brackets, anything that happens in between this, the code in between these two curvy brackets will be will be executed. So let's just get into it. All right. So let's say for an example, um, you wanted to see if you can afford something. Just an example. If you just want to see if you have a bank account, right? And you want to see if you can afford something. So let's say in your credit card, so integer credit balance, right? Let's say your credit balance is let's just say it's like $600. Just for an example, all right? Oh, I have to forget. You can't put the actual dollar sign, my bad. And you want to buy a product, right? So int product. So we're just making a variable just like last time. And the product costs like $900, right? If you wanted to see if I can afford it, we can just put in between these if statements. So if my credit balance, the money inside of my credit is bigger than the product or is equals to product, then so I'm just gonna put in console.writeLine. Purchase was successful. If it doesn't, if the credit balance is not greater than or equals to the product, then you can't afford it, right? So let me just put it to console.readline so it doesn't just shut down on us. So what happens is the credit balance is bigger than the product. The credit balance is the balance inside of the credit is higher than the product. Then the purchase was successful, right? What else happens? If anything else is the case, then forcibly we can't make the purchase. So in situations like these, we don't add another if, right? What you would do, well, technically you could do that, but it's easier to just write it down by else, and then you just add into the curly brackets. You don't need a condition, all right? And whatever is in between here is going to be executed. So let me just copy paste that here. Purchase failed, right? So since the credit balance is $600 and the product that we're trying to buy is $900, we can tell that the product we can't afford it because the product costs more money than what we have. So it'll just say purchase failed if everything went smoothly. It's gonna take a while to run. It just said purchase failed. Alright? Very simple. Alright, guys. If else statements are very useful because the computer checks different conditions. Alright. This at first, right? I'm gonna go back on it, guys, but this, like, at first might be very hard or difficult to understand, or like it's easier to understand than to actually execute it and type it down. But all that an if else statements are, like, just to sum it up, you put in you just type down if, right? You put down parentheses. Inside the parentheses is a condition. In this case, if the credit balance is greater than, so use the greater than symbol, or equals to the product, then purchase was successful. If that's not the case, there's um no other possible like ending other than purchase failed or purchase was successful. That's why we just put an else. There's also cases where if we say else if, right, and you add another true, they either come out true or false. If they're true, the computer will execute it. If not, it'll ignore it. Or it'll go to the next one. It says else, and it'll just execute else. And let's say in credit balance is uh, less than or equal to the product, then it's gonna do the same exact thing. To just put an else because if that's not true, then the only possible scenario is that the purchase failed because you don't have enough money. But let's say that I have $6,000 and the product is $900, then it'll say purchase was successful. Alright, and that's basically if else statements. If you guys have any questions about this, I'm open. Just I'll check the comment section for any questions. If you guys need to talk to me in person because like a coding mistake or something just doesn't make sense, you need like some sort of tutoring in person, I'm available in the next following weeks. So I'll put a Discord server in the description. Please check it out if you can. And to help you guys. See you guys in the next tutorial. See ya.